Hello, I am Dan, aka the tipster in a suit, and I may not have been to the most racetracks. I've definitely not seen the most horses, but I am the best judge of race form, that I know, and I'm here to prove it. I did have a couple of weeks off, had a couple of personal issues that I needed to tend to, but all is well and good now. A massive thank you to everyone who's viewed, commented and liked all the videos, and anyone who's subscribed to the channel. I've got over 250, go me, oh my god, 250 subscribers. Never thought that would happen. I thought it'd be the hardcore 10 or 11 people that I know. So thank you ever so much to everyone who has contributed to these videos. And please make sure you do so again. On this video, I am changing it up a little bit. I do think with only 2 weeks until Christmas, Cheltenham, definitely Cheltenham, not Christmas. 2 weeks until Cheltenham, it's not worth playing many angles. Hopefully the weights will be out soon, so I'm going to dive into those and maybe get a couple of selections up. But I feel the place odds you're going to get on the day for a lot of these will be better. And I think some of the odds may end up drifting out as well as Wise Guys horses come in pre-festival. However, I mentioned I've got a betting partner in crime that we do a Lucky 15, and the Lucky 15 is on for this festival. So I thought I'd share that. And then there's been some crazy news with Constitution Hill this morning, and I'm going to let you know the play that I've done regarding that. So onto it's normally a Lucky 15. Due to some of the single selections I personally have done and my mates followed me in on, we have done a Yankee this year. So we've removed the single aspect of the Lucky 15. We're just doing the doubles, trebles and the fourfold. We've done £7.50 each way, which is an outlay of 165 quid. And then we've done £15 on the fourfold, which means a total outlay of 180. We have done each way. I'm expecting a lot of disagreement that we should have done that, particularly with the prices. However, if 3 of them are to place, for example, we end up getting our money back, and we are a little bit safety first with our Lucky 15. So do let me know what I should or shouldn't have done at the end in the comments below. The first selection I'm not going to spend too much time on is Salvador Ziggy. Salvador Ziggy I've put up in a previous video at 12 to 1. We were able to get 7 to 1. That price is now long gone. He's a touch of 7 to 2, 4 to 1 in places. I know Corbett's Cross got absolutely smashed in when Derek O'Connor was jocked up on him. But I'm happy with Salvador Ziggy. I'm happy with that position. And my mate Tom is happy to do that as well. The second one I don't want to touch on too much is Ginny's Destiny. Now, we took 5 to 2. And on reflection, I think he may end up going with Factfile in the Browns. Every other horse is going to end up in the Turners. I do think he could end up drifting. I think if Gaelic Warrior gets confirmed, even though I'm confident Ginny's Destiny does beat Gaelic Warrior, I think it may end up being 4 to 1. We did take 5 to 2, so it's already been taken. But happy enough, a winner is a winner at the end of the day, even if it's not the best value we could have gotten. Next up is Al Fabiolo at 4 to 11. We were both absolutely blown away by what he did at the DRF, destroying Dino Blues, being the next best 2-miler either side of Ireland or Britain. He doesn't seem to have much competition going into the race, and he's my idea of banker of the festival. Tom did agree with me as well. There was no other suggestions to put in. We always put in a banker of the festival. I remember one year it was Benny Desdew, who then fell at the last with Roxana getting up. So it may be a bit of a curse. We had Envoy Allen one year as well. Got on at evens, went off 2 to 5, and he fell in the Turners. So we are hopeful that he doesn't fall. With Al Fabiolo, the only risk is his jumping type. He's super quick horse, but he gets over in his own way at times. Now, I do think that has brushed up this season, and the ability is there. He ran the Arkle quicker than an Ergamine, winning the champion chase, granted on a different day. But I think he's the next best horse in training after Constitution Hill. So he goes in at 4 to 11. And the final selection, this was more on Tom's side, but I did agree with him. I haven't done a single on him yet. I will likely put maybe 50 quid on him. But it's Manila Indo for the cross country. We were both blown away by his weight carrying performance at Cheltenham, where he carried top weight alongside Galvin and Doughterwork. He beat both of them easily out of sight, and it was just a good finish from Late Night Pass, who actually backed on the day to get up. I think off level weights, Melirinda will absolutely canter past the aforementioned horse. His course form is rock solid. He's got a couple of festival wins, a second as well, and against easier competition like Galvin and Doubt Work, I do expect him to have a really good run. The worries about running over the cross-country course have been, appeased. He does appear to react well to the course. And while I know Doubt Work and Galvin have one race in mind, right, the cross-country, Gordon Elliott is a definite target trainer. I think what they've got to make up on Manila Indo, both in their form as chasers and what they did in the Fox Hunters previously, I think it's too much. So I think he's a really, really rock solid bet. The only reason I was worried about Manila Indo was Conflated. Conflated is a class act, and if he turned up, he would have been my idea of the winner. However, it does appear he's going Ryanair bound. So yeah, they're the four. All right, Salvador Ziggy at 7-1, Ginny's Destiny 5-2, Manila Indo 5-2, and Al Fabiolo at 4-11. The Yankee returns 3.375, 3.3k, which would be nice, and the fourfold, if they all win, is another 2k on top. Do let me know what you think of that Yankee selections, if there's any ropey ones in there. But I also have a second selection. It's my biggest bet of the festival. Constitution Hill came out this morning. There was news that he scoped dirty, that he was pulled up behind Sergino and a unnamed stablemate in a gallop at Cheltenham. They have scoped him and they're going to see what the infection is like. And William Hill duly reacted by pushing Constitution Hill out at 5-4, non-runner, no bet. Now, I did a video on John Bon, non-runner, no bet for the Ryanair. Obviously, that he's now been scratched, so I got my money back. It was essentially a free bet at him in the Ryanair. I don't believe Nicky Henderson will run Constitution Hill unless he is anything other than 97.5%. He just won't do it. He doesn't even care that it's Cheltenham Festival. He's got one mind on the 2025 festival already. And if there's one trainer in my mind that would not bow to the pressure of the festival, it is 1000% Nicky Henderson. So, in my opinion, if Constitution Hill turns up, he will be fit, he will be ready, and he will smash, destroy, obliterate anyone else who's in that field, including 8-time Grade 1 winner State Man. Now, I think State Man at 4-9 without the field is ludicrously good as well. Like, what's he got to beat? Lossiemouth won't turn up, goes to the mares. Irish Point will go to the stayers. And then you're looking at Not So Sleepy. 4-9 on State Man without Constitution Hill is a great price. But Constitution Hill at 5-4, non-runner, no bet, is a monster price. Because if he does scope dirty, he won't turn up, and I'll just get my money back. But if he does turn up, he won't be 5-4 on the day. He won't be 4-5, 4-6. He won't even be 1-2. I imagine if he turns up, he'll be a 1-3 shot. So I've done my biggest outlay. I've done £300 on Constitution Hill, non-runner, no bet for the Champion Hurdle. For me, it's a no loser. If he does turn up, that's a banker. I get my festival off to a flyer on the Tuesday, and I can have a little bit of a bigger pot to potentially spend each day. If he doesn't turn up, well, my Tuesday will be ruined. Champion Hurdle will be a farce of a race, but I get my money back. Since I put that on, I've gone in with a couple of mates that I'm in a group with, and the price apparently has already started to go. I believe he's 8-15 on 365. I believe he was 4-6 on Hills now. So I got in nice and early before I did this video. So yeah, not lucky 15. Yankee 11, Al Fabiolo, Manila Indo, Ginny's Destiny, and Salvador Ziggy. And then I've got £300 on Constitution Hill at 5-4, non-runner, no bet. Let me know what you think of those selections and bets down below in the comments, and I will definitely get back to all of you, and I'll see you on the next one.